Hi, welcome to Geometry, the unit getting into perimeter and area. So while I'm away, you have this video to watch, and there's a couple you're going to be watching over the next couple of days. You need to watch them and take notes and listen. And while you're listening, I'm going to be interjecting a couple of things about me so that when you take your quiz Wednesday, you will have the opportunity to earn some bonus points. So if you're listening the whole time, you will catch my tips, and if you don't listen the whole time, you're going to miss them and miss extra credit opportunity. So let's continue. So with perimeter, perimeter is the distance around a closed figure. So this red line here, this is our perimeter of the figure. So the red line is the perimeter of the figure. The perimeter formula for any polygon is perimeter equals side plus side plus side. And if there's more sides, then you add more sides. One quick tip about me, I have traveled to China. So I went to spring break for 1 year to China and really enjoyed it. Let's continue. So perimeter, again, is side plus side plus side. And for this figure, you can tell here that there's a lot of sides going on. We have 15 inches, 3 here, 8, 3, 3. So we would add all of the perimeter up, all of the sides up, and we get 70. So you don't have to, you can, go ahead and draw that figure so you can have an example in your notebook. So the next cool thing that I think is about desserts. I love desserts, and tres leches is probably one of my favorite desserts, especially if it's homemade, but I don't know how to make it. So with the perimeter formula, the rectangle is 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. Not very hard, but just get that definition or that formula written down. So with the rectangle, we have the lengths over here, and we have our widths right here. So even if we add up all of the sides, then we're going to get the correct perimeter of 26 centimeters. Another thing that I like doing in my free time, or not another thing, one thing I like doing in my free time is taking lots of pictures. Everywhere I go, my friends know I'm taking pictures, whether it's hiking or whether I'm just walking down the street. I love taking pictures. So perimeter with a square is 4 times the sides, and that's 4s because with a square, all of our sides are the equal distance. So we can just do 7 times 4 and have our perimeter for the square. Area. Area is the number of square units needed to cover a surface. So again, get this written down, and we have our area. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares by 3. So this is going to be 15 square units, but we're going to be getting into that in a couple of minutes. So the formula for area for a rectangle or a square is length times width. The area for the rectangle is same thing, length times width, which is 5 times 8 for this one, and that's going to be 40 centimeters squared. Make sure you put the squared by, that means there's 40 squares in this figure. So for the formula for square is side squared, meaning you're multiplying it by itself. Another thing, another place I've traveled to when I was younger, before I went to college, was Belarus. We went there for a mission trip, and we learned it's like right near Russia. So that was a really cool trip as well. So Belarus is the next tip. So with the area of a square, it's side squared, and so we have 7 times 7, which is 49 centimeters squared. And that is the end of this video. So perimeter and area. So perimeter goes around the figure and area goes inside. So think of it as perimeter is you're putting a fence up, and area is you're putting carpet down. So fence around is perimeter, carpet down is area.